spoilage. Okay. It's unprecedented, so no one knows how long it's going to take to recover. And these are families, they want, you know, people who are living from check to check anyway.
Counting on that income.
Now, how are they going to recover? Because what's so funny, Shirley, is that we had people talking about either they're half their family are fishermen and shrimpers, or the other half work for BP. There is no other industry in the area, and so that's part of the issue, because
it's like a civil war going on. The North versus the South.
If you stop BP, this is the thing.
BP versus the fishermen versus the people.
And as you know, your president's moratorium, 6-month moratorium, has been rescinded. It was never, I told people at the beginning, I said, it's probably not legal. Once again, a dog and pony show. Sure. Politicians love to do stuff that they know is blatantly illegal, knowing that the courts are going to overturn it, because it makes them look good to you. They're lawyers. They're lawyers by profession. You think they don't know that the bill they're proposing is unconstitutional? Well, of course they know it'll be overturned.
But they do this purposely. They
for a show for you.
They structure it so that it makes you seem like they're working for something. They want to make you feel like they're working in your best interest. But the fact that on this show, what we want you to do as constituents is to think for yourself.
Exactly.
Hold them accountable for the truth. Start calling the congressmen and the senators in Florida and New Orleans and Alabama. That's what we want you to do, because young people are questioning, will they ever see the light of day of seeing real, true soil and sand and the ocean clean and free like it used to be? I mean, come on.
And the people, too, Shirley, are saying that it's become a win-win for BP. Let me give you an example. When the president asked BP not to pay dividends to their stockholders, they was like, oh, you mean keep more of our money? Okay, we can't pay you dividends. So at the end of all this, watch. I guarantee you that BP will come out of this making money.
Well,
I guarantee you.
How many times I said this comes down to numbers and monies? Is politics nothing but numbers and money?
Exactly.
It's always been about numbers and money. And if you don't believe that, you fail yourself. We as constituents need to speak out and be more on top of our game. We need to call our congressmen and our senators and say, what are you really doing about this oil spill? Because BP seems like they're the ones in control. It seems like the American people have no control. Our president is out there doing public speeches telling us just to pray. We all should be praying. Don't get it wrong. Prayer is so important. But we have to hold accountable. If you are the president of the United States, and there's people out there on Facebook and YouTube who say, you know, you guys sit in that room and you have your opinions, but you know what? We making it known out there. What are you doing? We're up there calling. We're being effective, and we're contacting our local and our state and our national, federal leaders and making them say, hey, what are you guys really going to address this? Because this president took this job on, but how is he handling the tragedy that's upon?
But let me show you the little double-edged sword on this. And this is what's coming up legally. Watch this one, Shirley. When the president ordered the moratorium, immediately BP said, well, then those people who are unemployed, who are not working during the moratorium, that's your responsibility.
Right. They're passing buck who's going to pay the bill.
So here's what happens. If you hold the president accountable, then when you get ready to sue, who do you sue? You sue BP, you sue the U.S. government, which makes you the taxpayer pay. I bet you will pay for it. You, the taxpayer, you will pay.
The pumps are definitely going to be going up. I mean, here we are going to be suing ourselves, or do we
You're going to sue yourself.
You're going to sue yourself.
You can't, they already got it set up.
They got it set up that you sue yourself, and it's set up that way because that way this administration gets blamed and another one comes into place.
Right.
So government needs to hold accountable to BP and say, look, BP, stop doing all these under-table deals. They're doing under-table deals with BP because obviously look what's going on around the world. Look what's going on around the United States.
Well, the problem
this has now become a nasty, ugly scenario, and our children are questioning that. Kenneth, what do you feel about the oil spill? I mean, here we are, the oil spill going on. You know, we're in California. They're just starting to talk about crabs. I posted this on my Facebook page. Make sure you guys follow me.
A200 pyronate.
H-U-S-A-R.
They get in your pubes, and you can really get rid of them. They kind of cause an itch. But once you put on the cream and the salt, then the crabs will be gone.
That are coming up on California beaches are apparently having some oil issues, not the crabs that Mario's speaking.
The pubis,
the political brother has some political minds that are off.
Pubis
Please write him and let him know that. Let me ask you, what do you feel about this oil spill? I mean, it's constantly in the news. What do you feel people are feeling? What did you guys hear about at school? What were you talking about?
We mostly don't talk about it in school. It kind of happened too late because it was at the end of the school year. We were all worried about, summer. You know, it was really talking about.
What do you feel about the oil spill?
What I feel about it is, you guys made a great point that I really didn't think about with the taxing. Because I was thinking, why doesn't anybody else pointing like laws about birds or catfish and all of that? But when you guys said it's gonna attack us, it's like, well, then people. I was like, then people who don't care about anyone else could still tax them and then get all the money and screw everybody else out of it.
So you're saying there's a money underground laundering, something that's going to come out of this that's not going to be in the people's best interest.
Yeah.
So you're learning already.
Somebody's going to hit the tax, and somebody's going to get all the money and going to forget everybody else.
Exactly.
That's what's going to happen.
Shirley, I think we did the review. What did they pay? Exxon pay out like $150 million.
Yeah, close. Yeah. Yeah,
For
it wasn't that much.
Nothing.
It was like
we talked about that last week. How it was nothing. But BP's going to be putting out more money than that. But I think it's the long-term repercussions that's going to hit us. For example, Maury, I don't know if you can show that video that I might have sent you, the one where they were playing Michael Jackson's song, where they were showing just videos of pictures. They were talking about, they were showing a couple of pictures, if you can find that video. But family, let's talk about the repercussions of that. If you go to the gas pump right now, you're somewhere in California about $3.70, $3.60 a gallon, okay? I really believe it's going to get back up to $5, $6, $7 a gallon. And the reason I say that, because they tested us before. I'm still standing behind that. They're going to creep it up. It'll be like $4.80, $4.90, and they'll blame it on the BP and the oil spill, and then they'll get up to $5 or $6. If you don't, this last week, I'm going to say it again, if you don't live in the urban communities and live in the outskirts, and you have this home, you're paying money and you're driving, that is most likely that what's going to happen is you're going to walk. Because you did the modification, but you're still 2, 3, 4, 500,000 upside down in California and Florida and other parts of high-end states that had the higher-end areas of these big houses. And now you're going to move back in because why? You can't afford the cost of living. So it's going to affect your cost of living on what you buy. The grocery stores is going to affect your thought plan of going out to a restaurant. People aren't going to go to restaurants anymore because they just realize, hey, I got to pay more gas. They're going to think about driving, about where they're going to live at. Hey, I got to pay more gas. We are dependent on this thing like crack cocaine, and they know that they have us over a barrel. Yes, Kenneth.
You know who's going to get the most of the money out of all this?
Who?
Fast food restaurants and Walmart.
Why?
That's because nobody's going to eat out. So where they going to get their food? They're going to go to Walmart because they got lower prices because they're saving things. And fast food restaurants, it's because of McDonald's. If you going down to something, you feel the price, you go to McDonald's, you get a Big Mac.
Okay.
And I got all this info.
And $2 meals too, Kenneth. That's why they went to the $2 cheapy meals.
Yep, it's exactly why. And I take them too.
No, you take the $2.
I take that.
That's why he works for $1 an hour.
I go to Taco Bell. But I got all this information, and I figured it's all out by my teacher, Mr. Silva, and she's a pretty cool teacher.
Thank you, Ms. Silva.
She talks to us all about this stuff. She's like, figure this stuff. You guys got to figure this stuff out.
Okay.
Well, here's the video of the man talking about
Thank you so much for
the oil prices for the summer.
They're going up.
Because they're always running around and they always want to be in a video. And if I try to lock them up in a different room, they get louder. Now, apparently, there's rumors that gas prices are going up. Oh, no, everybody knows that, right? Everybody expected gas prices at summertime to go up. Last year, they didn't really go up. Right now, they're around $3. And apparently, I'm hearing rumors and reports that gas prices are to go up to around $4. Now,
he's in Pensacola,
Florida. You better pray that they don't go past $4 or $5. Just
he needs money because look how he's decorated his room.
Look at this child. You got to feed that little girl.
You need somebody. Look at these walls.
You got to feed that little girl.
They got to get something in there.
Until you're 50.
Some flowers or something.
But yeah, rumors.
Obviously, he has no